Hey y'all, I just wanted to come on here and show you some things that I've been working on, crocheting and some quilting also. I had bought this James C. Brett Marble Chunky. It's an acrylic, and it was a very large 200 gram big ball of this marbled yarn, and it's really pretty colors in it. I made a couple of hats. I was able to make from that one 200 gram ball. I made two of these hats, one for my husband and one for one of my sons. And then I made a headband ear warmer for my youngest son's girlfriend. So they had little matching coverings, little hats to wear there, and a little band. And then I had a second marble chunky that I had gotten, and it was a little bit different colors. And I made a beanie for my older son and a scarf out of that one 200 gram ball. So my husband was wanting, we tried to go back and find this, and they didn't have any more of it. I guess they had sold out, or maybe I got the last one. It's a store in LaGrange, Texas. It's about an hour away from where I live. And the quilted skein, they have fabric and yarn there. I mean, tons and tons of yarn. I've talked about it before on a previous video. So we went back, and my husband said, well, let's just make a maroon scarf, because he was wanting a scarf. And I said, okay, go pick something out. Well, you know what he picked out? Baby alpaca, of course. It's so soft. So soft. It's chunky. It's just looks like it's just two yarns, and it's very fuzzy, super soft. This is 100 grams. Let's see how many yards it is. 110 yards. It's about 20 to $21 for that. I said, well, you know what? It's your birthday coming up. He was turning 60. Turned 60 a couple weeks last weekend. And so I thought, well, I'll spend the money and get really nice yarn, because he will wear that for years and years and years. And he wanted one that was kind of skinny, kind of a skinny scarf, so he could double it and loop it and put the ends through the loop. So I'm just doing a double crochet, and it's turning out really, really nice. And it is so soft. Very, very soft. So I've got from 100 grams, I bought two. So from 100 grams, I'm hoping to get the long scarf. I just did like 10 or 11 or 12 chains across. And I'm not doing it real tight. And I think it's turning out really pretty. So that's one of my works in progress right now, and it's my first time to use baby alpaca. Now for quilting, I've been working on this quilt for a while for my sister, Rochelle, the Whip Window, Rochelle. She's got a YouTube channel, and she likes to go camping. So I made a quilt for her. I love to quilt, love to sew, love to quilt. So I found this fabric at the International Quilt Show that comes to Houston every year, except this last year. Because of COVID, we didn't have it. Was not happy about that. But hopefully this next year, they'll get to have that quilt show. And it had these panels with all these cute little campers. And I thought she would like that. And then I bought fabric with little campers. And then fabric that's, says relax and enjoy, and marshmallows and s'mores. And so I just made the little squares there, and it's a throw. And at the quilted skein, I got my little border that I thought was really cute. So I'm going to try to stand back and show this to you, what this looks like. So it's just really cute. A checkerboard. And then I found this camping fabric, a really, really contrast. So I figured if her husband wanted to use it, he might want to show this side. And my sister, she'd want to show this side. And I just quilted it on my sewing machine that has a lot of quilting stitches, and just stitched in the ditch and made some X's on the big ones. And then I got bold and did some freehand where I just went around the camper there, and that was my first time to do that. So I made this for her birthday. She had a birthday in December, and I said I'll have it done and bring it to you at the end of January. So that was a couple of my works in progress there. And then I wanted to show you something else I bought. Let me get this out of the way. And there's this little shop in Wimberley called Ply, P-L-Y. Cute, darling little shop. A lot of knitting things in there. And I bought something to make myself, kind of like more like a scarf shawl that you can do different things with. And they had this, she caked it up for me. She was so nice. This is Universal Yarn Cotton Supreme, and it's 100% cotton, and this is 100 grams, which is 180 yards, and I got 3 different colors, so I'm going to use these 3 different colors. I've pinned a few shawls on Pinterest that I liked, so I got these 3 colors, and I thought those would be so pretty together and make kind of like a spring shawl here. Even though here in South Texas we don't have a real cold winter, sometimes springtime it's still pretty chilly, so I wanted something springy, something to lift my spirits. So I got this at Ply in Wimberley, Texas, and it's I love the feel of it. It's so soft. I don't exactly know. This is apricot. This is ecru there, and this other one, what was my apricot? Oh, there it is. This other one is Smoky Lilac, and they're all the same brand of yarn, and they were $10 for 100 grams. I liked, sometimes I'll spend a little more if I'm going to be making something that I will use for years and years and years, or even give to someone that's, heirloom quality. So I'm going to be making that up. That's my next project. After I finish my husband's scarf, I'm going to make something for myself. So I hope y'all have a great evening. Oh, and I forgot to say, with this yarn, I am using it's a K 10.5 or a 6.5 millimeter. It's kind of a bigger hook because it is a chunky yarn. And I thought with the 2 wraps there that it would separate a lot. But it's doing really, really well. So I haven't had any trouble with that at all. So I'm excited to see what it's going to look like when it's finished. So hope y'all have a good evening. Happy crocheting, happy quilting, happy knitting, whatever it is that you do in your spare time or as your therapy like me. It's kind of therapy. So y'all have a good evening. Bye, y'all.